Stage 1 of the boat build. I'm going to leave it in. Stage 2, sand back the hull. Just mainly trying to remove any of the old paint drips from the previous paint job. Just give it a nice clean surface for the next coat. Just a few things like these. I think they're nav lights. I'll remove these to make it easier to paint. And back to the soft sandpaper. Just taped up a couple of things. That bung hole, I don't really know what this is. It's like a attachment for something, maybe some wheels or something, I'm not sure. And that indicator light, and just the wires on the other side. So we are ready to paint. My spray gun's stuffing up a bit. I don't really know if I'm going to be happy with the finish, but I can always sand it later, so let's get some mod on it. First coat's on. The compressor is a bit too small to power the spray gun, so I've had a bit of issues and it's spitting a bit and I can't get enough paint out, but first coat doesn't look too bad. So I've done a coat on the boat over there. Just going to leave it until I can get a bigger compressor tomorrow. I'm going to do some work on the trailer now. you'll be able to see they're really rusted on. So I'm gonna grind them off. Got some new ones to replace these old timber sliders. I think they're like Teflon or whatever they are. So I'm just gonna do that now. Hey, welcome back. So I got another coat on the boat this morning. I'll give you a good look at that. So it's just had 2 coats. I had the second one this morning. The spray gun was still stuffing up a little bit, but I think I was a bit lazy and I didn't strain the paint. So I know for next time that I should probably strain it a bit better. It still worked and I'm fairly happy with the coverage. I only got a couple of little drips in it, but I'm not too worried about that because they'll be underneath in the water where you're not really going to see it. The other thing that I did yesterday, I got an undercoat on the trailer here. I'm pretty happy with that. It was just a rust guard black, I think it was, and I know the trailer's going to get rusty again, so I'm not too worried, but that'll just give it a bit of protection for the meantime. I gave it a really good sand with the orbital sander and got heaps of salt and rust and crap off. I replaced all the polyurethane rollers, so they've all been replaced. There's like a better view of the trailer, I guess. And I'm just about to hit the trailer again. I'm just going to use some metal shield sort of stuff, and that should hopefully give it a bit of protection for the future. And I guess the only other thing that I'd love to do today, if that metal shield dries on the trailer in time, I might put those polyurethane sliders back on that I got to replace the timber sliders, which are going in the bin. I don't really think there's anything I can do other than that, because that oil-based paint will take a long time to dry on the boat and on the trailer. So I guess we're just going to have to wait and see, and maybe I'll be able to do some more work tomorrow. So I know I really should be spraying the trailer, but just after the issues I had this morning with the spray gun, and I don't have any strainers or anything, I'm just going to roll it for the most part and just brush any little bits that I need to. As I said, it's going to get rusty again anyway, I'm sure, so this will just be a bit of a temporary measure. So I'll start painting.
Yes.
So I just wanted to say that if you watch that video right through to the end, then I'm really thankful, and I don't really know whether this is I've got all the animals now. I don't really know whether this is going to be the start of a YouTube channel or if I'm just having a go. I'm not really sure yet, but I think I've been interested in starting one because I watch a fair few channels on YouTube, and I figure, well, if I like watching them and I'm passionate about that sort of stuff anyway, then maybe I could create my own, and there might be other people out there like me who are pretty keen to watch that kind of content. It's the sort of thing that I love, just putting on and watching while I'm doing other things, even just leaving it on in the background. So come over here. So I don't know whether this is going to be something that people are really interested in or not, but I think between my interests of fishing and boating and camping and all that sort of stuff, I'm pretty keen on like bikes. I've got a few of those as well. I figured maybe I'd start videoing some of my interests and some of my hobbies and start my own channel, I guess. It sounds a bit kind of weird, but I'm pretty keen and I'm interested and excited to see where this goes. I've got a few trips coming up that I'm going to film, and hopefully I can take the family away on some camping trips and stuff, so that'll be really good. And I think kind of any support that you want to give me would be really cool, because I think it's kind of a weird thing to just sit down and start recording yourself, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Hey bear.